What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is The Punisher Season 1, Episode 1, 3 a.m. So I've been really looking forward to this coming out on Netflix, and I'm sure a lot of people have, because frankly, The Punisher was the best thing about Daredevil Season 2. I mean, just his character was awesome. The brutality of his fight scenes were exactly what a lot of us were hoping for. It was The Punisher done right, and I was really looking forward to seeing how they were going to handle this character. You know, what's the story going to be? How is he going to grow as a character? Is he going to stay sort of this anti-hero that's not afraid to kill, or is he going to maybe change by the end of the season? I don't know what to expect. But from this first episode, it's a pretty good start. You know, it's not really... I don't think this is going to be the story for the rest of the season. I think this is mainly just an episode that brings the Punisher back, because we can see Frank is no longer trying to be the Punisher anymore. He's now renamed himself as Pete Castellagoni, I believe. And just trying to be this random construction worker who does his job and is unassuming and nobody ever talks about, because he doesn't want to be the Punisher anymore. They start off with an opening scene where we see him taking down the guys that got his family killed and just pretty much wiping them all out. So, there's a chase scene in a car when he's trying to track down these two motorcycles. He shoots both of the motorcycles out with one shotgun blast and then runs them both over. There's another member of the cartel that is like celebrating because he's the last one alive. And he's like, "Don't worry, mi amigo. If he comes over to Mexico, we'll wreck him." And then all of a sudden, you just see him looking through a sniper scope, and he shoots and kills him. And then it zooms back, and you see he's not even in Mexico. He's in El Paso in the U.S. I'm just like, holy crap, that's awesome. But yeah, so you got him taking out that guy, and then you see him taking out some random guy with a briefcase. I assume he's probably, like, I don't know, handling the money or something like that for the people who got his wife killed and his two kids. So, yeah, that's how it all opens up, and I believe that was the final moment. I mean, he tosses the Punisher outfit into this fire, and it burns. And I'm pretty sure at that point he's just like, all right, I'm done. You know, I'm not going to do this anymore. That's the last time I ever want to be a part of this. And so he just tried to live a normal life, but we see months down the road, we see these guys antagonizing him. They're also kind of antagonizing this new guy. His name's Donnie. But Donnie trying to fit in, trying to hang out with these guys. They're going out to a bar, and he's just like, hey, I'll pay, you know, bring me along. So they bring him along, he pays, but of course he doesn't have the money to, because he's trying to take care of his grandmother. So he's in a bad situation. So the guys lose one of their men that they were going to take on a heist due to a construction work accident. And so they're like, well, we need somebody else. Like, what about Donnie? So Donnie, of course, looking to just fit in and also looking to make some extra cash, is like, sure. They go, but Donnie ends up dropping his ID, so the mob boss that they're robbing from sees his name. And of course they're thinking, all right, well, we just got to get rid of him so he can't talk. And so they toss him into like a cement pit, and then they're about to like just have it fill up and let him be cemented in there forever. But then Frank is also there. He takes out all the guys, tosses them in there, rescues the kid, and then goes and takes out all of the mob guys and the boss, and then just leaves. So like I said, it kind of seems like it's just isolated to this one episode. But through this, he gets seen on a security camera, and this guy uses some sort of gait recognition, like walking gait recognition, to figure out that it's him. And he's like, welcome back, Frank. So clearly this is probably going to be more, whoever this guy is that we see, he's probably going to be more involved with our main story for this season. I think this episode was a little bit more of just a, all right, this is how Frank comes back into being the Punisher, because he has to rescue this one kid. But you know, it was really well handled. The fight scene at the end was intense. It was brutal. I mean, you've already got the one fight scene where he's taking out the other construction workers, which was perfect comeuppance, because the one guy had been antagonizing him the entire episode, but of course he can't do anything because, one, he'd get fired, and two, he's trying not to release that aggression. But in this situation, he's protecting a kid, he's saving his life, and on top of that, nobody else is there. So he finally releases all of his aggression, just takes him out, and it's awesome. There was one scene where the guy was like, if you don't get out of my way, I'll shove that sledgehammer right up your ass and make it its new home. And then at the very end, he's like, no, please don't. He's like, I gotta find a new home for this. And then just tosses him in. So yeah, it was pretty intense fight scene. But then we have this other fight scene. The lights go out in the mob boss's little casino area. They're having like a underground poker game. The lights go out, and then all of a sudden you just see gunshots ringing out, and you see flashes, and people are just dropping, and you can hear them all dying. And then finally, the mob boss is left. He turns on the lights, and he's got a pistol in his hand. He's waiting, and he turns and looks, and comes back, and Frank's like right behind him. And so when he turns to go, he grabs his arm, breaks it, and then shoots him through the head. And I mean, oh, the brutality in this show is probably going to be insane. And I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh, give me more blood and broken bones and yes. I'm not one of those people. But you have to have that level of brutality if you're going to have a show about the Punisher. You know, that's just the type of character he is. You know, in Deadpool, one of the things that made that movie so great is they did not hold back. They said Deadpool he's a mercenary, he's an anti-hero, he's not afraid to kill people in gruesome and horrific and also kind of funny ways. And they went all out with it. They did not hold back, and I'm really hoping that they don't hold back in this show either. You know, shoving a sledgehammer up a guy's ass, breaking the guy's arm, and then having him shoot himself with his own gun. That's the type of stuff I expect to see from a show about the Punisher. So yeah, it's a great start to the season. Like I said, I don't know where this story's going yet. I know, what's her name? The girl that Daredevil was with for a little bit. I'm going to remember her name eventually. Probably whenever she comes back into the show. But yeah, we see that, you know, in the previews we see her involved a little bit. So I assume she'll be helping out Frank somehow. I don't know exactly how it's going to be tied in. But I'm waiting to see how she's going to be involved. I'm waiting to see just what this story is going to be in general. We do see whenever he gives the rope to the kid that he was saving, the bag of money is tied on the end of it, so I assume he's probably going to use that to help out his grandmother. And he may be involved later on down the road, you know, just as somebody that Frank saved and wants to help him because he got helped in the first place. But yeah, you know, really looking forward to this season. It's a great start. Hoping to see what else we've got in store. So let me know what you guys think of this first episode down below. What were your thoughts on it? What do you think this season's going to be about? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all the good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Punisher reviews. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.